Morning students, today in lesson number 2 we are going to learn the practice set 2.4 based on the concept of binomial quadratic surd. Now children, from the name binomial quadratic surds, first let me tell you what is the meaning of quadratic surds. The surds of the order 2 is called as quadratic surd. You can see the example root 3, root 5 and root 42. Here you can see the order. Radicand is, in the first case radicand is 3, order is 2. Second case radicand is 5, the order is 2. And third case radicand is 42 and the order is 2. So that means these are the examples of quadratic surds, okay, where the order is 2. Now next is the binomial children. In the lower classes you must have studied about the monomial, binomial, trinomial, right? So from as the name binomial suggests, bi means 2, so that means binomial means an expression of two terms, okay. So hence the binomial quadratic surds means it is the sum of two terms, okay, two terms out of which one is a quadratic surd and other either a non-zero rational number or a quadratic surd, okay children. Now here you can see the example. One is, first in example we have root 5 plus root 3. So here root 5 plus root 3, in this both are, that is root 5 as well as root 3, both are quadratic surds where the order is 2, right? So as per the definition, root 5 plus root 3 are example of binomial quadratic surd. In the second one, that is 3 upon 4 plus root 5, here you can see children 3 upon 4, that is the first term is a non-zero rational number and other is a quadratic surd. So as per the definition, this is also an example of binomial quadratic surd. Then third one, that is 2 plus 3 root 7. Here children, 2 is a non-zero rational number whereas 3 root 7 is also a quadratic surd, okay. So these are the examples of binomial quadratic surd. Now one more set of examples we have children, that is root 5 minus root 3, comma 3 upon 4 minus root 5, comma 2 minus 3 root 7. They are also examples of binomial quadratic surds. Followed. Now students, the product of root 5 plus root 3 and root 5 minus root 3 is a rational number. Now you can see here root 5 plus root 3 and multiplied by root 5 minus root 3. Now here this root 5 plus root 3 and root 5 minus root 3, now these two are the binomial quadratic surds. So when we multiply this children, now the terms which are in the bracket you can see they are of the form of a plus b and a minus b. So when we multiply a plus b and a minus b, what we get children? We get a square minus b square. So as per this formula we get root 5 the whole square minus root 3 the whole square. Now children, what is root 5 the whole square? It is root 5 multiplied by root 5. So root 5 multiplied by root 5 is root 25. So the value of root 25 is 5, okay. Then minus sign as it is. Then again root 3 the whole square means root 3 multiplied by root 3. Root 3 multiplied by root 3 is children root 9. So the value of root 9 is what children? 3. So we get 5 minus 3 which is equals to 2. Now children, we can say that the product of root 5 plus root 3 and root 5 minus root 3 is a rational number. This 2 is a rational number. Therefore, this root 5 plus root 3 and root 5 minus root 3 are the conjugate pairs of each other, okay. Now similarly, one more set we can have, that is 3 upon 4 plus root 5 and 3 upon 4 minus root 5 are also conjugate pairs of each other. Followed children. Then finally we can conclude that the product of conjugate pairs of binomial surds is always a rational number, okay. Now here you can see the root 5 plus root 3 and root 5 minus root 3. Here these two terms, that is both are what? Binomial surds. So when we multiply this, both these conjugate pairs children, what we got the answer as? Rational number, okay. So using this property children, we can easily rationalize the denominator which are in the form of binomial surds, okay children. Now students, let us start with practice set 2.4. Our first sub question is multiply root 3 bracket root 7 minus root 3. Children, here the bracket sign tells us that there is a multiplication sign between root 3 and the terms which are in the bracket. So what we must be doing, our solution would be as, first write the question as it is, that is root 3 bracket root 7 minus root 3. Okay. Now children, we have to multiply root 3 with root 7 and root 3 with root 3. So what I will be doing, I will be drawing an arrow here. So this arrow tells us that I have to multiply root 3 with root 7 and root 3 with root 3. So my next step would be root 3 multiplied by root 7, then this minus sign as it is, then root 3 multiplied by root 3, which is equals to, now children, root 3 multiplied by root 7 is how much? It is root 21. 7 3 is 21 minus root 3 into root 3 is what, children? It is root 9. So finally we get root 21 as it is minus, what is the value of root 9, children? Root 9 is 3. So this is our final answer. So we write as, therefore, root 3 multiplied by root 7 minus root 3 is equals to root 21 minus 3 is our final answer. Is that clear, children? Now my next second sub question is root 5 bracket root 5 minus root 7 into root 2, children. So what I will be doing, I will be rearranging for my convenience. So my solution would be root 2 bracket root 5 minus root 7, children. So again what I will do, I will draw an arrow. So what does this arrow tells us? This arrow tells us that I have to multiply root 2 with root 5 and root 2 with root 7. Okay. So my next step will be root 2 multiplied by root 5 minus sign as it is, then root 2 multiplied by root 7. Okay, children. Now what is root 2 into root 5? It is 2 5 is 10. So we get root 10 minus 2 7 is 14. So we get root 14 as it is. Now children, further we cannot get the answer. Why? Because here the 10 is not a perfect square. Okay. And similarly 14 is also not a perfect square. So this is our final answer. So we write the final answer as root 5 minus root 7 bracket root 2 is equals to root 10 minus root 14. Is that clear? So now children, our third sub question is 3 root 2 minus root 3 bracket, then bracket 4 root 3 minus root 2. So that means we have to multiply these two terms which are in the bracket. That means these the terms which are there, these are the binomial quadratic surds which are given in the bracket. So we need to multiply this. So we will be following this method, children. If this 3 root 2 is A and minus root 3 is B and 4 root 3 is C and root 2 is D. So what we have to do, children, that is A minus B into C minus D. We have to write A. A is the first term of the first bracket. So we have to write A followed by multiplied by the second bracket minus B into the second bracket. Now you can see the arrows I have written here. So that means I have to multiply A with C, I have to multiply A with D. Then here I have to multiply B with C and I have to multiply B with D. Right? So I will be having here, and the next step will be A into C. This minus sign I am writing as it is. Then A into D. Okay. Then again this minus sign here as it is. B into C. Right. Then here since we are multiplying this minus B and minus D. So minus of minus is plus. So B into D is here. Okay, children. So you can see our solution starts as, first the question as it is, that is 3 root 2 minus root 3, complete the bracket, and again bracket 4 root 3 minus root 2. Then I have to, what I have to do, I have written here 3 root 2, that is the first term of the first bracket, multiplied by the second bracket minus second term, that is root 3, multiplied by the second bracket, that is 4 root 3 minus root 2. Now you can see, children, I have drawn the arrow. That means I have to multiply 3 root 2 with 4 root 3 and 3 root 2 with root 2. Then here root 3 with 4 root 3 and root 3 with root 2. So what I will be having, children, let me multiply now. 3 root 2 multiplied by 4 root 3. Okay, I have multiplied. Then this minus sign as it is. And again 3 root 2 multiplied by root 2. So here this multiplication is over. Then I have to start here with this one. So I'll be writing this minus sign as it is. And again root 3 multiplied by 4 root 3. Then I have to multiply this minus root 3 and minus 2. So minus of minus is plus. Then this minus 3 multiplied by, root 3 multiplied by root 2. Okay children. So now let me write the answer for this. 3 into 4. 3 4 is how much children? 3 4 is 12. Okay. Multiplied by root 2 into root 3 is root 6. That is 2 3 is 6. Okay. Then minus. Then here 3. Here we don't have any coefficient for this third children. So we will write 3 into root 2 into root 2 is root 4 minus. Here we have only 1 as a coefficient here. So 4 ones are 4 multiplied by root 3 into root 3 is root 9 plus 3 into root 3 into root 2 is root 6 children. Okay. So my next step would be root 2. Here 6 is not a perfect square children. So we will write 6 as it is. That is 12 root 6 minus 3. What is the value of root 4 children? It is 2. So 3 into 2 minus 4. Here what is the value of root 9 children? Here 9 is a perfect square. So root 9 is 3. So 4 multiplied by 3 plus root 6 as it is, because 6 is not a perfect square. Now children, again what we have to do? 12 root 6 minus 6 minus 12 plus root 6. Now you can see children, here we have coefficient 1, right? Here we don't have anything, but here the coefficient is 1. Here the coefficient is 12. So 12 plus 1 root 6 is how much children? It is 13 root 6. Followed. Here you can see these are like term. So 12 root 6 plus 1 root 6 is 13 root 6. Okay. Then here we have minus 6 minus 12. So minus of minus is plus. That means we have to add. So 12 plus 6 is 18. Okay. But among this 6 and 12, 12 is greater than 6. So what is the sign for 12? It is minus. So we will write here minus. Okay. So therefore our final answer would be 3 root 2 minus root 3 bracket to 4 root 3 minus root 2 is equals to 13 root 6 minus 18 is our final answer. Okay.